If I was smart when I'd have done this and laid the wood out, I'd have left myself enough room to build the beam right there. The problem is that the beam is a little longer, I think, than the space I have. I can still try and do it, but if I build the beam there, I don't have to drag it anywhere, and I can just put it right up where it needs to go. What? What? All right. Piggies. Alright, that is all the saw work. You need sunglasses though. hammer skills get a little bit better today. I lost one nail in that whole round of nailing off that whole board, so that was pretty cool. Nice, but I got to keep a glove on my hand because I can already feel blisters wanting to form. I'm going to nail this last one off here, and then I'll come back to the camera, turn it on when I go ahead and install it where it's going to go. But it's going to be nice. I'm looking forward to seeing what all three look like together. No, it's not cold. It's actually about 65 degrees, but I don't feel like destroying my arms. Longer. All right. There we go. All right. Uh-oh. Beam number 3. All right. 3 beams. And I did end up bending one nail on this one again too, so it looks like I'm going to bend a nail every time. Nice. Very nice. All right, I'm going to get this hoodie off because it's too warm. Nice. Now would not be the time to find out that I'm too far apart. Or the cabin will get bigger. Come on, get up there. You fucker. Nice. 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 All right, next thing I got to do is I got to secure the plywood in, make the plywood cutouts, and put those in, and then secure the beams to where they're going to go, and then level them all out. I'll actually probably level them first. And then, yeah, I'll level them first with the plywood shims in, get everything right where it's supposed to be, and nail it down, or screw it down, these, and then subfloor time. Oh, goodness. So I bought the trailer off of Facebook Marketplace. I've had it for a couple of years and thought I sealed the roof off pretty good last year because I have had leak issues in the past. Chilly this morning. Apparently I did not get it sealed as much as I thought I did. Because I not only have a leak over the stove, but I have a leak over the kitchen table, and then I have a leak over the bed. The leak over the bed is probably the most uncomfortable part. I mean, if you can't get a good, warm, comfortable night's sleep, it'll break you down pretty quick. I've got the top of the roof covered with tarps, and apparently they have holes in the tarps, or the way that I have them laid up there, the water's found its way in, and water's notorious for that. Give it one little spot to get in and it will get in. But I need to get that fixed today. Either way, though, it doesn't make any difference. My bed is going to be wet for the next couple of days, so I grabbed my outdoor recliner and brought it in a couple of days ago when the rain really started, because I was afraid this was going to happen. And, you know, shame on me for not being preemptive about it. I ended up laying in that thing for part of the night last night, and it was kind of uncomfortable. But I need to fix it today. I need to do a couple of things today. So that kind of the first time ever the chickens and the chicks are running low on food at the same time. I topped off the feeder for the big girls yesterday, and it's full. I probably have 4 or 5 days in there worth of food, and I probably have another couple, 3 or 4 days worth of crumble in the bag for the chicks. But I'm going to stop off at the feed store today and pick those up. Hit the hardware store first, Trustworthy Hardware. See if I can't find a big tarp that will cover in one piece. I did that once before. It was kind of a pain in the neck because I had to cover the whole thing, and I ended up having to cut the holes out for the windows so you could see in there. But it looks like we've got a week's worth of rain here. I need to take care of that today. And then I haven't gotten any further on the beams because, again, I'm fighting the rain. Need to cut out 24 7-inch by 12-inch half-inch pieces of plywood to go on either side of the beam at the brackets. And I just picked 12-inch for random. I get 4 of them across the sheet that way. But it's frustrating, right? I mean, building the cabin, I want to be in the cabin, and I haven't really dwelled on some of the hardships that I've had to go through living in this trailer. I've kind of shared bits and pieces of it, but nothing really on the dramatic end of what I go through. I mean, you saw the frozen pants, and you know, the floor when it was 6 degrees Fahrenheit on the floor and 80 degrees Fahrenheit at the ceiling.
But it's the things that we put up with to get the things that we want. And you know, I think it's the same in everything that you do in your life, right? If you really, really want something bad enough, what are you willing to do to get it? And I'm willing to live very sparsely and in a very difficult way to get what I want out of this. I've been pretty lucky though still. I looked last year at buying some sealant for the top of the trailer and redoing the whole top of the trailer, but I couldn't really find anything, you know, that work at Home Depot, and that was the orange store. And that was why I didn't do it last year, and now I'm just kicking myself for not doing it. I'll tell you what, I must have bought, I bet you I have purchased 20 tarps from this store since I first got here. Trustworthy hardware. So I just got, and this should work, so I just picked up a 12-foot by 30-foot. And that should give me at least what I really need to get covered on that. So hopefully we'll have a dry sleep tonight. Oh, now I am off to Kenai Feed to pick up some crumble for the chicks, and then layer pellets for the big girls. Like I said, they have food, but I don't like to run out and have to get it. I'd rather have it on hand. Paid $27 a bag for chick starter, and you feed them the chick starter. I do crumbles, and it's the Purina brand. I was using the Alaska Mills brand, but it's just the product quality isn't as good as the Purina. That's all there is to it. And then it was $24.19 for layer pellets, 16%. And for that one, I do use the Alaska Mills. They do a good job on that. Chicken chicks, what are you doing? Alright, that is D12. Chickens, what are you doing? What are you doing, little girl?
Doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to keep me dry. Alright, I think that is it. And just in time, it's starting to rain. I realize that once I cut this, on every cut I'm going to lose about 1/8 of an inch, but it's not that big of a deal. 7 inches was just to get me pretty much covered up to the top of the wood. But the main part, the most important part, is what is down below. Alright, my battery went dead, so it's inside, but I need to finish this off. So let me show you. I cut each one of these, and I'm sure I could have used the chop saw. Would have been kind of fun to make it the first time I ever used the chop saw, but... So this is going to go right in here. Right, and then the other one on the back side, right in there. Okay, I'm going to put the rest of these in, and that's going to do it for this episode of Sean in Alaska. I don't want to secure these yet because I still have to level out the beams before I put the screws in here, if that makes sense. Rest of them. So that's what I'm doing this weekend. I'm supposed to have a break in the weather. Getting these all leveled out and then starting the subfloor. Which is pretty darn incredible, if you ask me. Hang on. it.